Today's news. The justices on Monday declined to take up cases challenging a Pennsylvania state court decision that extended the ballot receipt deadline in last November's election by 3 days due to the coronavirus pandemic. Former President Donald Trump and the Pennsylvania Republican Party were among those urging the justices to grant review of the Pennsylvania Supreme Court ruling. Only about 10,000 ballots arrived during the 3-day window, well short of the number that could have imperiled Joe Biden's 80,555 vote victory in the Keystone State. The justices offered no public explanation for their rejection of the cases, but one member of the court, Justice Clarence Thomas, he said the court should have granted review, even though the dispute was effectively questionable, and he took a swipe at his colleagues for the decision to pass up the cases. These cases provide us with an ideal opportunity to address just what authority non-legislative officials have to set election rules, and to do so well before the next election cycle. The refusal to do so is inexplicable. Trump and GOP officials tried to get the U.S. Supreme Court to step into the Pennsylvania fight, a request the justices repeatedly declined. On October 19, the justices deadlocked 4-4 on a request for a stay that would have blocked the 3-day extension. Just a little over a week later, the justices unanimously declined to hear the dispute on an expedited basis, but Justices Samuel Alito, Clarence Thomas, and Neil Gorsuch indicated serious doubts about the Pennsylvania High Court's action. Newly sworn-in Justice Amy Coney Barrett chose not to take part in that vote, saying she had not had enough time to study the issue. And in December, the justices acted without noted dissent to turn down a bid by Representative Mike Kelly to decertify Biden's win in the state. GOP lawyers argued that the state Supreme Court's action violated language in the U.S. Constitution that says, state legislatures control each state's method for selecting presidential electors. The Pennsylvania High Court's ruling, delivered on a 4-3 vote, did require that ballots appear to have been mailed or postmarked by Election Day, but allowed them to be received until 5 p.m. on the following Friday. The judges in the majority had said they were concerned both about the impact of the virus, and of widespread delays at the U.S. Postal Service. It's unclear why the U.S. Supreme Court rejected the Pennsylvania election cases. Only 4 justices are needed to grant review in a case, and 4 justices thought the state court's ruling was so off base that they voted in October to block it on an emergency basis. Thomas said that this approach was a mistake. If state officials have the authority they have claimed, we need to make it clear. If not, we need to put an end to this practice now before the consequences become catastrophic, he wrote. The Supreme Court has at least one more chance to get involved in a case related to the 2020 presidential election. Trump still has a request pending with the justices to weigh in on his challenge to changes the Wisconsin Election Commission ordered in that state, including the use of ballot drop boxes. That case is set for discussion at the justices' closed-door conference on March 5. What are your thoughts about this? Why do you think they declined to take up cases challenging the Pennsylvania state court decision? Leave a comment below. Share, like, and subscribe.